up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. How's your day going? Your night going? I hope everything is awesome. Tonight's video is really interesting because, as you know, I have seen a shadow figure myself, which of course I have a video on. The link's gonna be up here if you want to check it out. In case you haven't, of course. And by the title, you already know that I'm going to be talking about this creature, this very popular creature known as the Hat Man. I saw a documentary like years ago all about this thing. You should definitely watch it because it's just really interesting if you like this kind of stuff. So basically the Hat Man is this entity that falls into the shadow figure category, and it's just like really scary, and I'm just really excited about this video. But before I get started, I just want to say that if you're new here, hello, posting videos every week. This is a paranormal channel. I've been doing this for the longest time, and if that's something you would be interested in, I would love it if you could go ahead and subscribe and become part of this little spooky bell fam. You can find scary games, urban legends, scary ghost stories, and just like everything and anything to do with the paranormal here. And now if you want to hear all about the Hat Man, just go ahead, turn off your lights, and stick around. So for years and years, dating back to ancient times, people have claimed to have woken up in the middle of the night only to see this dark, shadowy figure in a tall hat standing at the foot of their bed. Sometimes just in a corner in the room, it doesn't matter. They try to scream, but the sound won't come out. They have no voice. They try to move, but they also can't, which is just very terrifying. So this entity is known all over the world for its chilling appearance in people's rooms whenever they're having sleep paralysis episodes, which if you've never had those, you're so lucky because it's just incredibly terrifying. It's like 2 minutes, feels like 2 freaking hours or maybe more. So sleep paralysis is a term used for when people wake up, but their bodies are still asleep. So they're aware of what's going on, but they can't move. And since they're asleep and also awake at the same time, they tend to hallucinate, which makes everything even freakier because they can't move. There's a scientific explanation for that, of course. However, people who believe in the paranormal think the hallucinations are not hallucinations at all, which I kind of believe as well, of course. I think that when you go to sleep, sometimes you don't, but like most of the time you just go to another realm. And when you wake up by accident, your body still thinks you're asleep, which is why you can't move, of course. That actually happens because your brain is trying to protect you, like protect you from yourself, from getting hurt, from hurting yourself when you're asleep, which is why you can't move. And this absolutely freaking sucks when you wake up in that stage. I just hate it because you're still on the other side and you're conscious and can see all of the freakiest things. So anyway, when you're sleeping, like I said, I believe you're able to tap into other dimensions and get a glimpse of all of the chilling things that are on the other side. Things we're not allowed to see, not in the 3D anyway. I would call this a glitch in the system, the veil, or whatever. That's just a pretty freaking terrifying glitch if I say so myself. All religions, or at least most of them, talk about shadowy, supernatural beings who just wander around and travel between realms. This one in particular usually appears to people who are either depressed or going through a hard time in their life, because that's actually the type of energy he and most of the shadowy figures are attracted to. And I think that's true because I haven't had a sleep paralysis episode where I see those things in forever. I mean, at least not the type that will like freak me out, or like I said, that makes me like see those things. You know what I'm saying? Which I'm so grateful for, and I hope I don't see them ever again because they're freaky. So anyway, the Hat Man looks like a man, of course. And he'll be wearing this tall hat, which makes him stand out a lot, hence the name. But he'll be like completely just dark. He'll have no face. He's just like literally a shadow figure, which is why people consider him a shadow figure. One thing that makes him stand out the most though is that some people say he has glowing red eyes, which other shadow figures don't. And what's even scarier about this entity is that he'll sometimes touch, yes, physically touch the victims, which is just incredibly disturbing and rare. And he's incredibly strong and will not fade away. So if you see him and you freak out and you be like trying to like just expecting him to just fade away, which usually happens when you see stuff that you're not supposed to be seeing. But the scary part is that he will not fade away. You're just like stand there as you're looking at it for a long ass time. And the truth is, no one knows if he's evil, like super evil, or even evil at all. But in my eyes, if something is making you feel uncomfortable and causing you fear, anything, well then that thing is not good. It's just bad news. Your higher self always knows, your intuition always knows. If you're feeling uneasy, well then that's your answer. What's also interesting is that some people believe he's actually the leader of all shadow figures, which would also explain why he's like different and much stronger. So yeah guys, have you ever had like a sleep paralysis episode before? I think everybody at a point in their lives, they'll have a sleep paralysis episode. It would usually happen to me. Like I said, it hasn't happened in years. Not the type that will like freak me out like that. But it would usually happen to me right after like I had lunch or whatever. Just like I ate a lot and decided to go take a nap, and that's when it would usually happen. So it wouldn't be like in the middle of the night, which it's happened before, but like it would mostly be after I had like a meal and decided to go take a nap. So that's why at some point in my life, again, years ago, I decided no matter how tired I was not gonna take a nap. So yeah, definitely let me know your thoughts. And do you really think this Hat Man is like the leader of all shadow figures? Because that would be so freaky. And also, have you ever seen him? Have you ever heard of him? Or have you ever seen any shadow figure? Definitely let me know in the comments below. I love reading comments. Thank you so much for taking time to just watch this. It means a lot to me. I hope you're having an awesome day or night. And I think that's pretty much it. I will see you children in my next video.